Ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to, make sure that we all think about the fact that when people are doing good, they should be recognized. When Minister Malcolm had finished 12 years in the Nation of Islam, and there were some people who jealous, envious, and all of that, it would have been nice to just say, hey man, thank you for building 45 more mosques. It would have been just nice. But we want to recognize people who are doing the work, who are committed, gifted, giving, loving. This lady has always been there for us for years. I met her through her cousin who's gone on now, Gerald. And anytime we would ask for any assistance, she would be there. She'd never said no, ever. And I hear that over and over and over from all of the hundreds of people I've met that know her. This man here, same spirit. Saved a lot of lives with his initiative back in the days that folks would come and you give them some tickets to go see Luther Vandross or Beyonce and get them tested for HIV. And you guys will talk a little bit more about your work, what you do with the Blaq Hollywood Education Resource Center. Did I say that right? And all of the film festivals and all the great things you do to bring emerging filmmakers out, showcase their films, help their careers, which helps a life, many lives, So, as the music goes down, we just want to say thanks to them. I could read bios and all that kind of stuff, but these are two of the greatest human beings I've ever met. Give it up for Miss Sandra Evans-Manley, Mr. Tony Wafer.
I'm giving honor to God for this day, for the amazing Tory, for family, for all that's assembled. I truly believe in the concept of family. Yeah. I grew up in a home where my mom raised her 6 children and 10 foster children. And in that, she taught us to live our life by the letter L. And I truly believe that Tory's life is one that's led by the letter L. Yeah. She told us we had to love, not only to love ourselves, love our family, and love our community. Tory loves our community. He loves everything about being Black.
That's right.
Black excellence. So let's give him another round of applause. Part of that L was love. She also told us we had to listen. We could not listen just with our ears. We had to listen with our eyes. But more so, we had to listen with our heart. This is about listening with our heart. He knew we had young men in our community that needed to be lifted. He knew that we had young men in our lives and in our communities that need to learn even more. So a part of that L was about learning.
That's right.
And we were taught that learning was not just in the classroom, but most of all in the lives of people you meet along the way. I want to thank all those men and women in this room who allowed their lives to be one of learning. But she also told us we had to lift. She said it's better to lift others up than to tear them down. This day is about lifting. It's about lifting the next generation. It's about lifting strong Black men.
That's right.
But most of all, it's about lifting our community. But she also told us we had to lean. And that's where this man, my brother, Tony, she said there'll be times when you will have to lean on others, and others will have to lean on you. This day means so much to me because I share the stage in this time with my dear brother, Tony. He's allowed me to lean on him as a friend and now as a brother. I became a mother, a parent at 22 with a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. When my niece said, hey, Auntie Sandra, I need to leave, she didn't tell me she'd be back 18 years later. But this man here allowed me to lean on him when I needed help. So today is about leading, but it's also about leading. And I'm gonna ask Tony just to hold this for me 1 second. She said it's not enough to sit on the sideline to say, what are you going to do? And that's what I love about doers. I believe in doers. And so I want to say this day is about leading. It's not about sitting on the sideline, and Tory knows. He doesn't say, what are you going to do? He gets in, he sees a need, and he does it. And that's everyone within family. And then the last thing she would say to us is that we had to laugh. And if we look at our communities today, that laughter that so many of us grew up with, that we could go out into our neighborhoods and play marbles and jacks and basketball from sunset to sunrise and feel safe. That's that laughter that we're missing today. And that's why this work of family is so, so important. But at the end of the day, she always came back to that word love.
That's right.
So I thank you, family. I thank you for being a force. I thank you for being a friend to the friendless. I thank you for allowing and bearing new fruit. I thank you for always being there. I thank you for being a marvelous example for young Black men. I thank you for the love. I thank you for the integrity. And I thank you for this day. Thank you so much.
What am I going to say after that? Let me just say, I am because we are. Because we are, therefore I am. The only reason I'm standing here is because of all of y'all. I'm taking the award, but it belongs to all of y'all. Because without all of you, I haven't done anything without the help, love, and support of all of y'all. Because I came here to LA when I was 18 from Detroit. I didn't have nothing. I was absolutely homeless. And you guys know who you are in this room. We actually help you. A couple of nights I had to spend the night in my cousin's barbershop. I didn't have anywhere to go. So all I'm saying, don't let the spoon taste food. It's a long journey, but I could have not done anything I've done without the help and love from each other, from the support that I got from this community. And that's why sometimes you see me push back, and I pray that when we leave here, please don't nobody ever say what Black people don't do. Please don't tell me, and certainly don't tell me that. Because any and everything that I've ever accomplished in my life that was good came at the hands of Black people, helping me, doing it. I mean, y'all know who y'all are. Anytime I asked you, you stepped up and you did something. A lot of times you show up, then you know what the hell you showed up for. Just because I asked you. I appreciate that. And again, I can't emphasize enough how much we love each other, need each other, and don't ever let anybody else tell you what we don't do and can't do.
Tony and I, Tori, we're going to donate $5,000. I truly believe in giving. My mother used to say to live is to give. And I want to make sure, in honor of Tony and myself, that we donate $5,000. We believe in you.
That's right.
And I love it, Tony, when you say, don't walk away saying we can't do anything. We came
That's
from
right.
great Black people.
That's right.
I always tell people I came from the Black people that built the HBCU,
Right.
those who marched on Washington. I came from the Black people who said anybody necessary. And I will always remember in my household on June 12th, 1963, is when my cousin Medgar Evers paid the ultimate price. And so I'll just say this, that I don't care what's going on right now in this world.
Come on.
Too many people died for us. Too many people sacrificed for us. For somebody to say they're not going to vote. There's an alternative. So I just say to you, too many people gave up too much for us to stand where we are today. And while being Black may not be easy,
Come on.
I will say this. Being Black ain't easy. Something I never understood.
Come on.
Being Black ain't easy, oh how I wish it were. Being Black ain't easy. Because I think about where we've been and where we can go through the grace of God. As I think about Rosa, Malcolm, Medgar, Martin, as I think about Fannie Lou and Ida B and so many others, being Black ain't easy. When I look at you, Tony Waker, when I look at you, Tori, and I see this room of Black excellence, being Black may not be easy. Thank God it feels mighty.
Oh my God.
Mighty.